Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another draft here. Ixalan is back here on Big Derf Gaming, and we have a pack, technically. Uh, hmm. We have a couple options here. Uh, I've previously professed my love for Cannonade. This card is super good, but it is like it's not my favorite thing to first pick. Uh, hmm. I would kind of prefer do something a little different. We could take the Verdant Sun's avatar and just try to go big dinos like white green, big old, or green red. Probably white green, but big old dinos. Like, once you play this card, it's nigh impossible. It's so hard for your opponent to win. When it comes into play, it gains 5 itself. And if they don't remove it right away, anything else you play is just gonna make it so they can't win. It's so difficult. Of course, this follow-up pick is pretty mediocre. Uh, Commune is not really what I want to be doing here. I don't love Bright Reprisal, but it might be the thing I'm looking for in this white green big dinos deck. But do I really want to pick that card second? I don't think it's good, really. I don't think like it's technically removal, but hmm. I would much prefer to take a green card, but we don't really have that option. And Tillinali's Knight doesn't really go in the same deck as the Verdant Suns. I guess we'll take Reprisal. I don't feel good about this in this format. Like, yes, there's an idea to this deck, but I don't feel good about its idea at the moment. Here we have a pretty interesting one. Actually, now that I'm looking at it for a longer second, obviously the first instinct is just slam hammer skull, but is Armasaur just kind of what we want here? It's much better at holding down the ground and gets through, almost as well as the hammer skull. Not quite the same, but we could also just take the hammer skull. Hammer skull is so good. Huh. So once again, this and this don't really love being in the same deck. The Armasaur feels like it's going to be a lot better, but it's so much slower. I think Hammer Skill is just too good to just slide them on by. Whew. Here we only have one card in green or white somehow. And I do like Dreadmaw over the Hunters, especially because I'd rather be in the color with the Verdant Suns. I don't love it though. Do not love it. Phew. We're just getting beat up right now. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. That's not a dream we can live with this deck. Sheltering Light's pretty good. And it is better in the theoretical deck that we're building than the Vampire Seal is. Vampire Seal is very good, but if we're making big dinosaurs, giving them +2 isn't the big thing. Isn't going to be as good as just making them indestructible, because they should win the combat already anyway. I am tempted to take Tyson Twain here, though. It doesn't. It's starting to seem like a format that I might just want to main deck some kind of enchantment removal, because One with the Wind is a real thing, and Mark of the Vampire can also really be a real thing. that just blows you out if you can't deal with that creature or the enchantment. And plus, you have to deal with the enchantment to interact with One with the Wind on Jade Guardian, for example. I mean, we're not a great deck for the champion, but it is a card in the colors we're trying to play, which there isn't much of here. And there is definite value in continuing just to take our colored cards at this point. We don't really have the worst cards, so it's not like we're in a spot that, yeah, I don't feel like we're getting too blown out, not just taking the best cards out of these packs. We'll just take the sideboard to Mystify. We're gonna slam the Kinjali's Caller. Slam it, because it's exactly the card this deck wants. This deck wants to find Brontodon. Belligerent Brontodon, I believe. Or ancient, I don't know, the 4/7 that everything hits with its back end. That's what we want to do here. Sheltering Light was good before. I think it's still good here. The second Ruthless Knave has been slithering around, but we're going to take the Cobble Wings because I think that is a more important card than I want it to be in this format. I don't want to take a Blinding Fog. There is a chance that, like, if there's enough Kinjali's Callers and stuff going around, or other ways to accelerate that, we can actually play a Brontodon legitimately. Not a high chance, but a chance. Ooh. Slice and Twain? That one, it might even be main deck. Like, because it's Artifact or Enchantment, there might just be enough work to get done there where you're drawing a card. It is debatably main deckable in the format. Ooh. Here, this is interesting. Admittedly, Legion's Landing doesn't go in this deck, but last time I looked, it was like a 5-ticket card. Let's take a look over here. And if that's the case, it is alright enough that we'll take it. It's down to like 3 tickets. That does make this a lot more interesting. I think we're still going to take it here. At worst case, it is a 1-mana 1/1 lifelink for 1, which isn't great. But, like, we're going to be able to trigger it. We'll be able to flip it. Even if it means attacking with a Kinjali's Caller that they can't really kill or whatever. We'll be able to flip it. And then once we do, like, getting an extra 1/1 lifelinker every turn is a great way to get ourselves to the part of the game where we can play our really big dinos. Similarly, I'm interested in arranging Raptors as well. So I do like Tishana's Wayfinders too. I'm going to take the Ranging Raptors though, because this card does like kind of get a land more consistently than Wayfinder, and we do have upside, especially with the Sheltering Lights, to trigger Iron Rages and re-hit that value. Here, I like Crash, and I don't really love Queen's Commission in this deck. But we're taking Grazing Whiptail because this card is the shutdowns. We've seen this enough times in the drafts we've done here, if you've been watching, that you've just seen this card just dominate board after board. The 3/4 body is so good for on the ground, and the reach just kind of closes up whatever else your opponent was trying to do. Ew. That's not doing much for us here. So we'll take Pterodon Knight over Ritual. We don't have much of a use for Ritual there. Huh. I mean, multicolor land that's in our colors, like... Inspiring Cleric is also good. Call the Feast is really good to be here. Maybe we should have been in vampires, but we're not. I'm not like opposed to just taking the land. It's not gonna like make the deck, but it's not gonna hurt my mana. Is the cleric just better? I really don't have a lot of low drops. Maybe taking the cleric is just better. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. Ooh, here we have an interesting one. We could take another Sheltering Light. And we are kind of getting a little stacked on Sheltering Lights, which is kind of why I'm leaning towards the Blossom Dryad to sort of accelerate us to the late game. I don't love the card, but we have 6 and 7 drops, and we'll probably end up with more. Ooh, Diviner? Ooh, or Jade Guardian. The Guardian's a lot better when you can really strap it, which we really can't do in white-green. But Diviner is going to hold up ground forces. And if we do refine the goddamn Brontodon, is a good backside card. Speaking of Brontodon upside, we have the Altasaur, but is it just better to take the Paladin or the 8th Sheltering Light? I know it's only the 3rd, but I kind of just want the Sheltering Light. Both those creatures are fine, but Crash. Ooh, Crushing Canopy. That's even an even more main deckable version of the Slice and Twain, because it kills random flyers and random enchantments. And in this format, you're almost sure to find one of them to take care of. Well, the Fog. I don't see us playing the Ritual, but at this point, I'm just trying to push on other colors and hold on to ours. Commission is technically a card. I don't know if we want to play it, but it does make our Legion's Landing better. Hey, more rituals. I'm not familiar enough with the art, so every time I see a like not one of the ones that we play, like they give us as the basics for draft. But when I see one of these other ones, I'm always like, hey, is that a Jace land? Is there a Jace in the background? Speaking of which, is that a Jace land? Is he like up there on that cliff? I can't really. If I do it here, can I do it? Is he like up there to the right here? Is that him? Who knows? Whew. Anyway, we just come right back into interesting picks. As, you know, Reggie is just a pounding. And I really don't see anything that's going to really compete with that. Yes, we have to splash, but, I mean, come on. You got to play Reggie. Oh, and we got to play Goring Ceratops as well. But there's a Hammer Skull. This gets very interesting. We're not really a turn creature sideways aggro deck. We're more of a get to big creatures and blow people up deck. And when we get to the big creatures, the Ceratops is just better. In fact, I think the Emissary might be a better pick in this deck than Hammer Skull. As much as I love Hammer Skull. Yeah, I think we're taking the Ceratops. Vanguard's a lot better when we're turning it sideways, but I think our deck just wants a Diviner. We now have a plan. That plan is play big old dinos, because we have powerful big old dinos to play. And we could probably have the ability to shut down your your flying plan too. Speaking of flying plans, do I take Pterodon Knight? I only have 2 Explore cards. I was just looking. So, Wild Growth Walker doesn't seem great. But another Knight means we have a flyer. It's going to be almost always turned on as a flyer. We have a lot of dinos. Well, not as many actually as early, but when we get to later, we will turn it on when we want it on. Jungle Delver, not exactly what this deck wants. We have late game places to put our mana. Ooh. This is interesting. Whiptail remains the shutdown, but Diviner is good. I think if we had taken that Walker last turn, we'd be far more likely to take the Diviner. But I think Whiptail is pretty good. I think we want New Horizons here. Sorry. Many got a little big. Raptor Companion, again, not exactly what our deck wants. Ceratops is good, but I think the Horizons makes our chance of splashing a lot easier. And it's better than Unknown Shores for that. I hate, I do not want to play an Unknown Shores. Oh, Wayfinder. Man, if that Walker somehow tabled. I don't really want a second one of these. I don't want an 8th one of those. I'm just not going to give some vampire player his 8th Deacon. Sorry, vampire player. I think we just take a caller. We did never find the Brontodon that turns these things on late game, but I think that's still fine. I think our plan of just, we'll run them out there defensively early. I do think we wanted Unknown Shores over our second Canopy or our Looming Altazor. Just another Pterodon Knight? I mean, it's a plan, right? We have a plan. I don't know if it's good, but we have it. I've seen dinos, like big dinos, be pretty decent. And I think the Pterodon Knights are going to be on enough to... Oh, nice! To give us a decent amount of, reach that, you don't expect out of our deck. Ooh, I should take my vitamins. What are we looking at here? If we're going to play 2 Pterodon Knights, that should be decent flying blockers. I think I'm alright with not running out the Crushing Canopy main. And it says we only have 19 creatures, but we really have 20. Because Legion's Landing is a creature when it comes in too. But that kind of wants me just to make me pull the D-Brew Champion. I don't think we'll really be able to power that up in the deck. And we have enough things to clog the board early. I do think Hammer's still good enough to play. We are a little crowded at 3. Let's group creatures separately. We'll move the landing back up. Maybe 3 Sheltering Lights is probably too many. I could definitely get down with that. And then if we're cutting one more card. It's 3 Knights too many? Is that 1 too many? It might be 1 too many. I mean, it's still a Hill Giant when it's not turned on. And when it's a 3/3 flyer for 4, that's like a really good card. You would play that card. Ugh, is it Hammer Skull? No, having one Hammer Skull has to be better than having three knights. Because when the knights aren't on, the Hammer Skull is going to be better. 1, 2, 3 red sources when you add in the New Horizons. Guess that's where we're going for the Register Alpha, I guess. And I don't love being 8-7, but we do have a lot of double green. But we also have a lot of white 1-drop stuffs. I think it's better to be 8-7 because while we do have double green, it's better to have to. I'd rather pay 5 mana for a 4 mana card than 2 mana for a 1 mana card on the Unknown Shores. If that's what it means, I'm more likely to do one or the other. I would much rather be like just having to slightly overpay to get these things out. It's really just the Whiptails. We should have the mana. Either way, by Dreadball and Avatar. Also, Horizons gives us the double, which is relevant once we get it down. Also means we should probably put it onto a plains. Unless we have a lot of forests, but like all things being equal, because we want to be able to tap for alpha, so we want to have another forest we could tap for green and then tap for Horizon for red, and then the other 2 mana. You know, just something I want to think about. Just calling it out because it's a thought I'm having. Come on, opponent. You know you want to. Just click join match. Not that many dinosaurs. You'll be fine. Hey, let's go. Yes, we want to play first. Yes, we want a mulligan. We find a forest, like... Oof, what do we do with that? It's not a forest, so do we bottom it? Or is that too much of a risk that we just never get to play a spell? Bottom it. This could go very badly for us. That's already not great. It's going to smooth out his draw either way. Yep, got himself a land. I didn't want to pick 1 second, but we would have played Commune with Dinosaurs by the end. Well, see, I'm glad we bottomed that first one. Still hoping to top a forest here, because then we can go Dryad into Whiptail the next turn. Looks like we're running roughly similar decks here. So... not looking great for us if I've got a bad draw. Oh, that's going to improve it significantly. My hand is much more alive now. No way do we block this if we attack with it. No way in hell. Oh, well, now we would. Obviously. You, Spineback? Ew, tell me you need the mana. Tell me you need the mana and you have to bin that. Please. Please. Yes. Whew. Whew. Okay, that's pretty good for us. That's a big momentum shift. I don't think we need to play the mountain. I hate the untapped target land. You would think they found a way to like fix that in the what's it called? I mean, I guess you can't really fix it. You still have to, like, put it on the stack because that's how that ability works. It's just, ooh. Well, that's not great. He bashes in for 4. Oh, that's not a bad draw. Okay. I think we still get in for 2 here. He can attack back with the Wayfinder, but that's fine. I wasn't trying to double block it with no mana up anyway when I'm fairly likely to have mana up next turn. Or either we're going to have mana up or we're playing like a 6-drop or a 7-drop. So, you know, I'm much more relevant to block next turn either way. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. I can attack with Hammer Skull and Dryad to get in for 2, but that lets him like get like really good attacks next turn set up. And then I've only got Ramparts to try to fight off 1. The problem with the way these the math is all lined up here is that we can't actually threaten to double block both creatures. So we can't go for like a block where like let's say we went for some sort of block where we blocked Hammer Skull and Raptors here and Dryad here, just for example. Well, that would scream that we have a trick, because why would we block Dryad here? So if he has a trick, he just waits for us to cast our trick on Dryad, and then he 2-for-1 us on the other side with his trick on Ceratops. So we can't set up blocks on both. So what are we going to do here? How do we set this block up? Gotta expect that his trick is probably also Crash. So we want to at least set up double blocks that successfully beat a Crash. And this is just our most make sense block. Like, up front. Like, if he doesn't do anything, we're happy for this double block. That's correct of him, because otherwise I'm going to get to enrage once and keep the Rafters around. I mean, we're happy with this trade, right? We're trading Rafters up for Ceratops and drawing a card. Or, you know, drawing a land into play. Yeah, we'll hold on to our trick. Let's get an extra forest, just for balance. Yeah, okay. Glad we kept up our trick. Huh? I mean, we still play it. It does help us on future turns. Alright, he's communing. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, cast it before combat. Cast it before combat. Please. Please. Oh no, that's not that spell. That's a different spell. Oh. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. We are. Well, I think we sort of have to go for this in the Wayfinder. And just hope we draw something big to start blocking the Dreadmore next turn. And we could easily top our own Dreadmore. Or a Forest. Yeah, we should have held it, but it is not lining up like that's going to matter. That stops us from dying, technically. We can top deck Bright Reprisal, also. That would be a pretty good top deck. Kill the Dreadmore, draw a card. And then chump the Ceratops another turn? I mean, it's not great. Huh? It keeps us from being dead. Gives us another draw. Because now we can double block Ceratops, put Kinjali's Caller in front of the Dreadmaw, and then take 4 back down to 1. Oh. Huh. I think we still just have to stick Kinjali's Caller there. Good attack by him, definitely. We still have no way on board to trade for the Dreadmaw. I might have played him more aggressively and attack with everything, especially if I have that Raptor Companion in hand as backup. But 2 creatures? Why would... Yeah, no. He should have attacked with the Ceratops. Definitely should have attacked with Ceratops. Okay. Well then. So, Slice and Twain and Demystify. I think I'm going to grab both. And we'll take out a Shelter, because we saw 2 of those interdictions already. And I'm sure we can find another use for Slice and Twain, either way. One of those Sheltering Lights. Do we really want both? Maybe just take Slice and Twain. Leave Demystify out of it. But Demystify is really good at dealing with it a lot more subtly than Slice and Twain. I mean, Hammer Sculpt did not feel good there. Nah, I don't think we saw enough enchantments to bring in, and didn't any artifact targets to bring in Slice and Twain. And he's white-green, so... But he is Dinos, so he could also easily have his own Pterodon Knights. There's definitely an argument to be made for Canopy. And... yeah. Can't really take out another one of these spells. I think we're... yeah, we're probably taking a Pterodon Knight. He's similarly likely to have the Whiptails. Yes. Yeah, we'll keep this. That's fine. The Explorer and the Diviner is the only way I would keep this hand. If there was no Explorer there, I probably would have let that one go, but... Hey, that's a really good draw. Really good Explorer. Now we have to go Hammer Skull into Knight, and then possibly have Bright Reprisal mana up for the next turn if he's attacking. Oh, he's got his own Explorer. Ooh, he got the counter though. Interdiction. Oh, he doesn't need the mana that badly. He'd take the Interdiction. We really don't need this next diviner quite yet, so we're gonna get the aggressive creatures down. Hammer Skull into Knight should mean 5 a turn, right? Unless he's got, maybe not 5 a turn, but, you know. Oof. Ew. He's probably got to been that Dreadmaw, though. So we know his hand has got a Pious Interdiction in it. So unless it's all other lands. Really? I mean, he can't cast that Dreadmaw anytime soon. But there's no reason to attack here with the Hammer Skull because it just gets blocked up. So we're just gonna. I mean, I guess we could have attacked and threatened, but I don't think it's worth tapping the Hammer Skull for. I mean, this guy doesn't play a land right here. I am going to be very confused. Okay, there's his land. So his hand is Pious Interdiction. Was Pious Interdiction. Now it's just Colossal Dreadmaw and 3 other cards. We do have 2 ways to take out that Pious, so that's not a huge deal. Does unfortunately let him attack a Wayfinder, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, that's not bad at all. So we do that. We'll put the counter on that. Then we do that. Play that. And get a land if we can. It's not a land. Yeah, no, we're bidding that. We have enough, like, an actual natural land is so much better for us. I guess we could have attacked with Hammer Skull and got in for 3 because we have the blocker for the Wayfinder. Yeah, that was a mistake. Whatever. He should be at 19, but he's not, so when we lose by 3, remember this. It's definitely not whatever. I'm just saying whatever to make myself feel better. Altasaur. No mana, though, towards that Dreadmaw. Interesting. Oh. Well, I mean, it does let us play Verdant Suns next turn, and it lets us keep up Bright Reprisal, so. Not that he's going to attack with anything, but hey. I mean, in fact, we probably want to just earmark this for his Dreadmaw. Yep. But now we are in a pretty good spot. Get a 5/5, gain 5. You have 2 tricks, and any creature we play from here on out is going to gain us life until he kills that creature. That is where we want to be. Alright. Next turn, we will probably start attacking with Hammer Skull because we'll have Ramparts for punishments. Branch Walker. He needs to probably dig for a land here because we still know he has Dreadmaw. Let's see what he reveals. Ranging Raptors. Just bin him. No, we put him on top. This guy is a greed monster. I mean, I guess he knows my deck isn't going to punish him anytime soon, but still seems relatively greedy to me. Okay, so if we attack with Hammer Skull and tap Ceratops. What double block does he go for? I mean, if he just puts the Altazor in front of it, we're in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but we effectively get nothing out of the deal but tapping our 3/4. I don't really love running the crash out into his open mana like that. I'm just gonna let this happen. Gain even more life. Raptors. Cool. Ooh, we'll Wayfinder here. Oh, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Yep, I did that wrong. I don't really want Ranging Raptors. So he should be down 3 life. I should be at 31. Just while we're taking notes. I think I want to wait one more turn. The attack is better when I also send the 3/3. Assuming we're tapping down the Ceratops. I can't send the 3. Yeah. Is the attack better? Yeah. You. Okay, I'll kill that thing. I don't care. You're gonna get that land eventually. Hey! Destroy. Yeah, not creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Okay, well, now we're back on this game plan. We've seen no reach yet, and also, yeah, I do think in the next game we bring back in the fourth or the second Pterodon. Did we go down to 1? I think we might have gone down to 1. That might be our only Pterodon. But I want to bring it back in because they feel like they're going to be good in this matchup. If I have seen no 3/4 reaches out of him. Okay, buddy. Okay, well, the Mystify's coming. Okay, well, it is not the worst. It's not great, but it does push us towards us being able to keep 2 spells in a turn. Our attacks still look pretty freaking garbage, don't they? I don't see. We swing here, we tap this. But he can still very easily double block that. And then, I guess there's a couple trades here and here, you know, like, he can put this and this on the 3/2. I trade it for a lifelink, that feels bad. And then he puts the Ranging Raptors and something else in front of the Wayfinder, so he gets his land and loses his Raptors. That also doesn't feel great. And I can't crash the Ramparts to protect everything. I can, you know, protect the Hammer Skull, but it doesn't really kill anything. Like, the attacks all don't seem good. That's why I want to just clonk in there with the Verdant Suns, but hey. See, maybe Dreadmore will make him feel like his attacks are good. I can reprise. Oh, I do have access to both spells now, which is definitely relevant. All right, let's see what you got, buddy. Give me a chance to cast this Bright Reprisal. Oh, God. Spine back. Is a definite worry here. We gotta turn up the pace. I forgot that he had spine back. What am I doing sitting around? Whew, Altazor. I mean, it is another big stop sign, though. Do you think this had reach at some point in development? I think it had reach. Like, even up until after they got the card art. I don't remember how that works. Maybe they don't have the card art still. You know what I mean? It's a really tall dinosaur. It's called Looming Altasaur. It doesn't have reach. Its head is parallel to the flying creatures in this picture. It doesn't have reach. Oh, Reggie. Okay. At this point, we're going in because we have to. He just looked through 5 cards, and we know he has at least one more commune. And we just need to stop this from getting out of hand too fast. Okay. 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 Uh, I can just kill those two. But if I do that, no. Or I could do this. No, I don't need to do that. No, never mind. Never mind. So I'm going to kill these two, and I'm going to pump this, killing the Ceratops and saving the Hammer Skull. And then this trades, that blocks, this trades. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's actually very important that he smashed all of these creatures in front, because if he hadn't put these two, for example, I would win here, or at least trade here. Either way. The biggest thing here is we clear all of his bullshit off the board, and we keep our 3/4 tapping attacker. So his 6/6 trampler cannot block, and we can keep smashing in with other dinos. Okay. Okay. I didn't assign the damage. You did. You happy now? It auto assigned the damage and then told me I didn't assign illegal damage. The hell? And now he's gonna play a spine back and I lose. He's working on it. Another commune. He's another 5 cards. Still no spine back, but it's gotta be coming close. It's gotta be in the next 6 cards or 7 cards. Because he's cast 2 communes. That's wonderful. And yeah, another Ceratops is also really good for him blocker wise. Woohoo! I'm back on no attacks because that's Ceratops. I mean, also because his other creatures don't make it great either. You just can't. We have to draw something like now. We cannot sit here and win this game because he's going to draw the spine back soon. Oh my god, the 5th Altazor. We desperately, desperately need to deal with this Pious. Attack. Please attack. No! Desperately need to draw this bright reprisal card. Ah. Next 4 cards. It's freaking coming. And we can't do anything. Our only out right now is Demystify because we can't even if we draw a Dreadmaw, we can't even attack past the goddamn Altazors. This card is surprisingly good at holding down the ground. And it's extra. It's good in multiples too because if it can block one thing, once you have a couple of them, make a triple block. Like any of my 3/3s are just nullified right now by the 3/17s. It's nigh impossible to attack. Okay. That's gonna go fucking wonderful for us. Land is not good, but oh, that is. We tap the Ceratops? Or do we tap one of the Allosaurs? If we don't tap the Ceratops, whatever he blocks the Ceratops with, trades it. If we tap one of the Allosaurs, if we don't tap one of the Allosaurs, they just block one of these 3-power things. But if I don't tap the Ceratops, it does get very easy for him to trade for our Ceratops. Okay, we're tapping his Ceratops. Oh, please take this block plan. Please take the block plan of accomplish nothing with your blocks. Please. Oh, okay. We'll be happy to do 6. Ah, there it is. The last card in hand, Slash of Talons. Whew. Let's see. So it's either this card or the next card is the Ceratops. Or the Spiketail. Spineback? Thundering Spineback, Spiketail. Yep. Oh, it's the Brontodon. That was the last 2 cards? Brontodon and Spineback? Oh. Well then. I was thinking like, man, maybe if we had waited on Verdant Suns, we could have like gotten enough life to deck him or something before he kills us with Spine. No, not if he turns all this 1/7s into goddamn 7/7s. Excuse me. We'll take 11. Come on, deck, help us out. Help us out a little bit. Just come on, man. Come on. And there's the spine back. GG. You gotta cry. Wait, why didn't he play the spine back? Why didn't he play the spine back? We're like 110% sure it's a spine back, right? Unless I freaking... No, he cast... Oh, no, it might not be. It could be one of this. It could be the card he just drew, or it could be the next card. Because he looks at the top 5 cards of his library, but then he takes one. Okay, we're not going to take 7 here. We'll take 4. He needs to just crack with the 7/7s. still think it was correct to go in with the Verdant Suns, right? There's no reason to expect Spineback to be like his last card. I do have to make sure I keep a dinosaur alive for Pterodon Knight. Wait. Yeah. Why did he? Didn't he cycle through that earlier then? Did he not take it? I played this whole game out in such a way that, like, I was like, well, you would obviously take the Spineback over any other card when you were communing. But, I mean, maybe that wasn't the case. Oh, what? Put the Brontodon in, please. Okay, okay. Okay, what do we do? We don't block with that at all. We block that with that, and we double block this to turn off his big butts and give us the extra turn we need. We have to assume he's got no trick here. If he's got a trick here, we'll lose anyway. But if he doesn't, yeah! We might get through this. We might steal this game. Right? Because we can block. We can, like, block there and, like, block there and have a dinosaur alive next turn. No freaking way. No freaking way. And he's got, like, no time left. Oh, yes! Who? Still in games. Okay, so first off, he has no answer for Pterodon Knight. Secondly, I think having an extra Pterodon Knight means, and we have saw no flyer, so we're pulling back out of Crushing Canopy. Do I play a Queen's Commission? He's got no time. Do I just go into full miser mode and, like, play a Queen's Commission and a Blinding Fog? I think I do play Queen's Commission. Look, I mean, he's the one who used this clock, not me, man. I play to my win conditions, the ones you present for me. Inspiring Cleric's doing the same thing. I don't want to make another card in like that. We got early defense. I think adding that other Pterodon Knight, more than fine. Ugh. Oh. I know, given that we just established that we just need to hold out, I know that keeping a hand that has no action is bad. But if we draw a land, we're pretty golden. And we drew a land. We're looking pretty golden. See, do we get a 3-3? Or we get to Reggie. And if we draw a white, forget about it. Oh, oof. We need to hit non-land. Unless we hit, I mean, I guess if we hit a plains, it's fine. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Get a white spell out of the way. Get a 1/4 blocker. That's fine. And now, oh my goodness. He's got double pious interdiction coming. Oh, no, only single. He put the second one down. He clearly needs the land. We really want to hit a plains. Desperately want to hit a plains. It's not a plains, but we keep that, right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely keep that. Because we can play that next turn, making Tishana's Wayfinder a 4/4. And, well, it's going to get pious if we do that, probably. But, well, not if he doesn't play a land. Okay. Wait, is it better to put it on the diviner? Yes, it's much better to put it on because that plays around the Pisces addiction that we know he has so much better. He's communing. He probably wants to get a land here. We would also love to hit any land. So even if we don't hit land, we've got good plays. Whew! Okay, we just play Reggie and smash. He can cast Pious next turn, but we still have good blocks. And if he does that, that's also great for us. So he Piouses Reggie. We play Kinjali's Caller and Pterodon Knight next turn. Oh, Looming Altasaur. He must have the Brontodon in hand. The only explanation for that. It doesn't change our place. And then we attack with all creatures. Get in for 2. Ah. Really wanted to play one of these 7 drops. We should play the Whiptail. Do we go for a double block if he attacks with the Dreadmaw? Probably not, right? Well, we can't now. Which I don't think we wanted to anyway. Land. Give me a land. Whew! So huge. So we put the pressure right back on him. We put the Conjali's Caller in front of the Altasaur. And we have Goring Ceratops with haste for next turn. Because Regisaur Alpha is a Bowas! Does that matter? That might matter. That is someone doing work on the building. I have no control over that. All the windows and doors to the house are closed. I can't stop the sound if it comes through. I apologize. I'm trying to work around this BS and it has not worked out. We're gonna keep our mana up if we can. Hey! I was about to say, we're not going to attack with Verdant, and we attack with everything else, and we are golden. Okay, so, well, we won that game. I don't think we should have. We probably should have lost that game. We should have lost game 2 due to the misplay we made where we missed our attack. But our opponent misplayed right back, so he who misplays less misplays softest? I don't know why I tried to change it up. He who misplays last misplays loudest. Ooh, let's go. Heck yeah, we're keeping this hand. Snap keep. Double Explorer and the Whiptail. Ew, he's got the landing. We really want to hit a non-land with Ixalan's Diviner here. Because we want to be able to kill that vampire if he tries to attack with it. Nope. What? I thought this was limited. What is happening? Oh, they're legendary. Who? Oh man, if those weren't legendary, I was just about to get smacked. Okay, we can still win this game. Hey! Pretty good card. I would like my own, thanks. Okay, we're in a much better spot. We're gonna match up to his. And yeah. Non-land. I think we topped that. Yeah, because it'll let us play Verdant Suns in 2 turns after we make a Legion's Landing. Flip. We don't need to attack. We do not want to see a Deacon here. I mean, Diviner is pretty good against it for now, but we still do not want to see a Deacon. Oh, Bishop is not great for us, but I still think probably better than Deacon. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we still get to attack back with 3 creatures. Right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Obviously, we want to make Verdant Suns first because it makes all of our Danto tokens 1 life gain better. We would love to see like a contract killing or a vanquish the week here, and smack it with the sheltering light. Ugh, that's not great. Oh no, we have a reach creature. What am I talking about? Well, not if he does that, I don't. Okay, he is out of cards, though. And as long as we have a lot of time to find something to deal with about later, because as long as we play creatures, we're gaining life. So. Hey! Ask and you shall receive. I was gonna start attacking with Verdant Suns, but that can only get me into trouble because he can just Adanto up limitless blockers. Haha! Advantage us. Now I have enough stuff that I probably just. Oh no, I don't. I can't tap with the Hammer Skill yet. Next turn. Next turn we start attacking. Yep, you Adanto, I Adanto. Everybody Adantos. Okie dokie then. Tap you. We're itching to use Sheltering Light really, because we really want to scry and try to get some action here. I mean, yes, in a straight stall off like this, we're gonna win eventually, but. Come on, you know I got a trick. You know I didn't just attack the 5/5 into the whole team for free. Come on. Think this through. That's a great block for us. Pretty good block for him, too, because he gets to gain a bunch of life. But. I can swear I had another attacker, and it was hiding behind the Sheltering Light. I mean, if he has Vanquish the week, he blows me out pretty good. But if he has Vanquish the week, I don't know what he's waiting for. I think it's more likely he has his own Sheltering Light and is debating saving his Bloodletter. He could have like a Bright Reprisal and just go for the Verdant Suns. That would be bad for us. I mean, there's a legitimate argument to be made that we shouldn't have cast this Sheltering Light here. We should have just let it trade. Oh. Hmm. Well, huh. I gotta assume his bloodletter's gonna die, so we're gonna bottom that. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hmm. It's probably correct to keep attacking with the hammer skull. We could force him to either trade numbers or creatures. This lifelink is very. I'm gonna need to remember that when I'm playing the vampire deck. Just blocking with all your extra life linkers for extra health. It makes a ton of sense. We do want to keep working through his creatures because we can't. We have to assume that his deck with the double legions landing and the call to the feast and all this stuff is better prepared to take advantage of all these tokens than our deck is. Like our Adanto lets us kind of go even in creature production. Like it's prevents us from falling too far behind. But long term, I have to assume that it's not great for us to just stand in this standoff. Especially if every time I go to attack, he gains a bunch of life. I mean, ew, see, that isn't fun. I don't appreciate that. I like it has to be rallying roar, or that's at least what we're gonna play around. Did we put the Verdant Sun's avatar out there? No, we should have made a token before combat, but we didn't. Or before Blackers. Hey, I think that works out for us in the end, right? Like, okay, yes, I mean he does have a lot of life, but guy just gained all this extra life, and I've got no way to punish him. Whatever. I think it's correct to trade my tokens for his tokens because I got all the other better creatures on the battlefield. So just thinning out tokens Oh, Jesus, I think I just almost took the monitor off the table. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, thinning out tokens is good. We're going to draw some big creature sooner than later. Yeah, that's... We did mention that we were worried about that, right? Come on with these lands. He's going to gain an extra life each turn. And I currently lose the race to getting decked. I know that looks like it's far away, but when he's got 60 life, it is something I have to consider. Especially as I keep drawing these damn lands. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll draw Reggie, or we'll draw... Oh my god, if we draw a Ceratops, like, what does this deck do? Okay. Last time we were happy to trade, but I did realize only after the fact that we're losing a bunch of life. So here, we'll see if we can't make him use a trick. If he's got a trick, or he can just gain 3 and throw away a token, but that helps us win the long game on tokens. I have to assume he has a trick, and he's trying to get the Verdant Suns. I bet you there's a Vampire Zeal in hand. It's do he want to play it or not, or does opponent want to play it or not? Sorry. Trying to lay off identifying all opponents as he. Hey, it's a bloodletter. That's not great for us. Man, too bad we bottomed that bright reprisal, huh? That's not much better than a land, especially against this guy's deck that's got all the vampires gaining life. Yep, we still don't really want to attack into that. Yeah, I get it. Hey, Pterodon Knight, let's go. I think I just trade that with his bloodletter, though. Because I don't think I can physically kill him with the Terra. How many, like, he's at 60. It's going to take, what? Yeah, it'll take 20 shots with Pterodon Knight. I don't have that many turns. So I might as well just block and not lose to this and hopefully find some other way to... Like, once I draw some big dinos that aren't my one I can't go in with because I needed to keep this freaking life gain going in my... That's fine. going in my direction. We'll be good. Just one big dinosaur. That's all I'm looking for. Just like, it's super unfortunate that it's like, oh, really, we're doing this again? Is he just trying to make it so he can't die? Is he like trying to next level me? Care so little about the tokens because you're about to make 3 more that you're willing to throw one away for free? Attacking with the 3/3, like I said, literally I can't kill him with it. This game is so tragic. Like, we're gonna lose to getting decked. That's where this ends. Spoiler alert. I have this is not a recording. This is just ah. This is so terrible. Treadma! Treadma! Oh, wow, it only costs 4 mana because I got 2 callers out. Yes, he can gain 9 with his vampires. It's fine. Yep. Sure. Forget his plan of decking me. What about my next level plan of timing him out while he sits here and spends 10 minutes every time blocking all these vampires? Boom. Next leveled. Keep throwing them at me. Keep throwing them. They are not limitless. $74 is not that much health. Well, we found our off color. Yes, 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 yes. Put the anointed deacon in. Please, please give me your real creatures. That's all I ever wanted in this world was to kill your real creatures and make all of your 1/1s line up really well with my 1/1s. Guess I could wait on that. I mean, he does have enough life to make that indestructible for a long time. I can't deny the facts. And now he wants to get in blood on his shirt. Dude, go for it. Oh man, this is just... This is gonna be a long video, isn't it? We're gonna take 2 straight opponents to time. You can't beat time. Time is undefeated. You can't beat the clock. He's figuring it out right now. He's like, do I play this game out? Or does it just lose me all my time? I'm going to draw Regisaur at some point. And when Reggie shows up, we're gonna get done. And once I play my next dinosaur, I think I probably could start attacking with Verdant Suns now. I got enough life here that I have to assume he won't be able to get around me. Yo, what are you doing, buddy? I mean, okay. We'll take the win. Okay, I'm going to stop. I'm going to insert a spot right now before I start rambling again, where if this opponent doesn't come back, ready, we're going to smash cut right now to the end. Okay. Now, if he does come back, well, you're going to be here with me for a little bit. Because I'm not going to go through yeah. Maybe I should go through the hassle of editing this whole video to cut like 2 minutes out the middle. Hit that right button on your keyboard, obviously. The keyboard, the thing you use to interact. You know, obviously, I should know words like that. Anyway, smash that right button like 10 times, jump a minute or so, and see where we're at. If I'm still obviously filling time and nothing has changed, hey! Okay. Always yield. Can we just stop drawing lands? Just for like half a second. Okay. Okay. It's like that. We do probably want to hold on to Verdant. That's not Reggie. 1 mana ranging raptors. Might be better to hold back the Pterodon Knight because it does prevent him from winning the game longer. If our plan remains to time opponent out. Okay then. Well, here we are. Reggie! You are far less good at this moment, but hey. Because Reggie himself doesn't have haste. I need to attack Reggie to get past the Sanctum Seeker, but he can easily just block with 18 freaking Vampire tokens to gain 100 life and continue going that route. Okay, the plan here remains to time opponent out, so he is passed to the end of turn. Ho! Crash! If he spends a bunch of time blocking, that's fine too. That's all the blocks? Cool. Cool. I think in net, he lost, like, very few life there, but hey. Okay. Okay. Gotta assume another rallying roar is coming. Okay. And now he's gonna order all these blockers. Oh. Indestructible, okay. Slash of talents? Who's that even targeting? Okay, my flyer? Okay. Wait, that was your spell? What was his attack? I feel like he's... Is he trying to let me back into this? Are my opponents, like, helping? Do they know that I could really use a trophy in this format? And they're just trying to be nice guys? It's my real only explanation for this kind of play. Yeah, we're just gonna do those attacks. I don't think we can win this game. but we can play it in such a way that he spends way more of his remaining time than we do. Cool. It's gonna make me actually organize these slightly. Oh, nope. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I just don't know if we can win it, but oh, that's gonna be cute in a second. It would have been a lot better a lot of turns ago, but it's not the worst now. Attack, 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 attack. Attack with all of those. Attack. Whomp. Yeah, you better make another freaking token. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a good block to block the Ceratops, does he? Yeah, not without giving up Sanctum Seeker. Whew. That's a chunk of damage. That's a chunk of damage. Oh, god damn it. Really? The exact card we cannot, like, have, like, oh, yeah, here's three more blockers. Sure. I mean, he's the one who's got to figure out the blocks these turns. That's going to eat up even more of his clock. This is game one, right? We did just start with the the Legion's landings and just never have the game end. Let's see. What are our two cards coming up? We didn't bottom the Ceratops. So there's random card, which I hopefully can't be a land, but possibly. I'm not doing the math. It might even be a land. Now that I'm doing a cursory glance, it's almost certainly our last forest. And then the bottom card is, what's it called? The bottom card is, name of that card. Oh, Bright Reprisal. But I mean, we gotta just win this in normal rounds here. You got two attacks. Yeah! Going Ceratops! Ooh! 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 Okay, well, we are sitting pretty now. Okay, let's think about this. Queen's Commission seems kind of good because it like I guess it's only half of a call to the Bloodlust or whatever. It's like not the whole thing, but it does kind of hold off his 1/1s. And Demystify? Ooh, and Crushing Canopy. And then we're going to pull a Sheltering Light. We're going to pull a Bright Reprisal because he's have like a nice big attacker to hit. That's not what he's got. And then I kind of want to. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh well. Okay. I mean, he's really just tilted because he lost. Like, oh man, I used all of my time on a game that I lost, thinking I was gonna use your time. Like he thought he was gonna make me run out. Like, but like, yes, his daughter woke up, and I respect being a parent and having to take care of a child. However, the two sentences before that just proved he was freaking tilted. So like, I don't feel bad. Opponent got what they get what they get. You get what you get. We got him with that next level. Like he's trying to play it off like, oh, I don't have time. No, you don't have time on the clock to win this game. That's what you don't have. But ooh, we'll keep this hand. If we can find a mountain or a red source of any kind, this is really good. Oh, I feel like I've played against Magic player 11100110 before, and I think he's good. I know it's very generic. It could easily be like so generic that I'm confusing him with a different person with that same name, but do we play Dryad or Wayfinder here? I think we just play Wayfinder. Oh, okay, we'll drunk that. I don't think we want that. I think controlling your draw and getting the benefits of that are going to far outweigh. The reason we would play Dryad first is like if we did top deck Mountain, Dryad lets us just cast Alphasaur on Regisaur Alpha on turn 4, which is pretty good. Here we're just gonna be mana efficient and play a Dryad, because that lets us play Diviner and something else if we don't draw mana or whatever next turn. Opponent's still on nothing. Because opponent's on nothing, we're just playing Whiptail. We could have played the Diviner, hoping to see a land. But that doesn't seem good. Once again, with opponent on nothing, we're just going to keep turning everyone sideways. There's not like... Okay. We can make no changes because we saw nothing. We saw white-black, but we saw nothing played. So I don't even want to say, are you white-black? I don't even want to make the assumption that they're white-black vampires, because that you would think they would have something to play in 5 turns where they hit all their mana. So I don't really know. Whoo! Heck yeah! It would be slightly better if this was a forest. Like if we had 1 plains, 1 forest. But oh, that's still pretty good. What do we play here? I think we play Hammer Skull so we can get beating faster. So I guess we could have played Raptors, assuming that if he makes a blocker, he's not going to be able to efficiently block the 2/3. Yeah. Oh, that's not the worst draw. It does let us play our next 2 spells. So it's actually a very good draw at this point. With Kinjali's Caller offsetting the fact that it costs an extra mana to cast everything with that stupid card. We're actually gonna make out like bandits here. He attacks with that because even if he leaves it back and plays something else, he still doesn't really have good blocks with it. This tracks. Oh no. Oh man, that is brutal. What the hell do we discard here? If we draw any other land, like anytime, so as long as we draw a land sometime in the next year, that would what we just did was good. Hey, and as long as he doesn't like Heartless Pillage us again on this turn. He plays another Heartless Pillage though. I will, yeah, I'll feel real bad. Not gonna lie, feel real bad. Okay. Drop him to 8. Any dino that's not a 7-drop dino would be a good draw here. Um, Obviously, the king draw being the Dreadmaw. Uh, Other than that, what would we like to draw? Crash. Crash would be a really good draw here. I mean, we're still already like pretty good. We tap down the Aegis Sword. We have Sheltering Light for Heartstopper. So really, instead of rooting for a really good draw, we'd have to root that our opponent has Stone Nothing, right? Like that's what we're actually rooting for. Nice. I gotta give him credit. That was good. That's good. Pretty good. Damn, that's a blowout. Oh man. Okay, do I Sheltering Light? Do I Sheltering Light this, or do I Sheltering Light this? I am getting in for 3 damage with my token. So if I could keep the Hammer Skull alive, I can still tap down Aegisaur next turn and be able to threaten more damage. Or if I don't keep Hammer Skull alive, say this dies, this is a 3/3, this will be a 4/6. Like these stats will be their permanent stats basically, and I still have no attack with Alpha anyway into the 4/6. Like it's a creature, but it's not what we want. Oh, plus we're about to shuffle anyway. It doesn't really matter. I guess technically we might as well fetch the mountain, just in case we somehow like. Yeah, I guess there's no way to shuffle our graveyard back into our library here. Sentinel Totem? Is that exile or does that shuffle it back in? Oh, it's each other creature you control. Oh, yep, that was bad. That is an interesting attack. Yeah, didn't think that one was coming. Ouch. Yep, that explains his whole turn. I'm like, why the heck didn't he like do anything? Yeah, we're not in a good spot. We need to hit one of the big dinos. We need to hit Verdant Suns. That is not a Verdant Suns. We might just want to scry here. Feels real bad. Hey! That's a pretty good draw. Unless he casts that. Ah, so tilting. I've got the indestructible. Ah! Ah! Okay. Okay, well, now we do definitely need to fetch off the scry. Well, like that doesn't get us anywhere. Well, I know it does kind of get us somewhere, doesn't it? Okay. It puts us in roughly the same place as we would be if we just scried it away, except we have a 3/2 in play. Like it kind of gives him a draw to find something, but oh, man. So he is black white vampires. This means we definitely want Crushing Canopy. We saw multiple fires and the Pious, so we'll also take the Demystify. We'll take out a Knight, and we will. We're gonna take out the Crash. No, we're gonna put the Crash back in. We're taking one of the Sheltering Lights. They seem not great again. He. Maybe should have mulligan, but any land draw gets me a long way. Hey. Alright, not bad. Obviously, we would have preferred a forest, but I mean, we do have the mana to play that. And continuing to explore is fine for us at the moment. Playing the Wayfinder in hopes of hitting forests. Hey. So we can now play Whiptail if we want next turn, or we can Dryad? Oh. No, we can Whiptail. That's fine. Oh yeah, it costs one less mana. Doesn't matter because we still needed both of the greens, but okay. Canopy's gonna crush that pretty good. Crash. And I think we just make Blossom Dryad for mana efficiency's sake. Also, I have no intention of trading my Whiptail for that hard stopper, but I will give him a chance at the 2/2 if he wants it. Same with the other 2/2. I don't need to untap lands anymore. I have more mana than I need. Well, I sort of expected a block into the Blood Crazed Knight again there. Sheltering Lake can go in the graveyard. A far worse combat trick when they see it coming, because it's not a power or toughness increaser. Oh, that's not bad. Keep turning the 2/2 sideways. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. Kind of thought that card was floating around in his hand. I bet you he's got a lot of lands, though, based on his play thus far. I'm not attacking with Whiptail until I find some, like, because he's showed, like, at least 3 flyers last game. Can't start bashing with that, though. That's good. Hey, Dread Dad. And then we have Demystify for when he piouses that. Inevitably. Oh, no? He was gonna get to trade the Heartstopper with it. Like, I'd rather him trade it with my big trampling dinosaur than one of my other big dumb dinosaurs that doesn't have trample. I attack with that. He blocks with Bishop Soldier. Okay. I foresee a raid trigger here. Or maybe the pirate. Oh, yep, raid trigger. Oh, what? He just emptied his hand. Why would you empty your hand? Okay. Never empty your hand if you don't have to, guys. Come on. Yes. Any old card doesn't matter. Oh, I hate this guy so much. Ha! No cards in hand means that's lethal. Woo! We did it! We got the trophy! Ha ha! Woo! See, we just had to go back and do an hour of dev draft. Get the mojo back. Woo! And, you know, get a little lucky with opponents not knowing how to deal with their time. Either way, it was a trophy's a trophy. We're calling it a success. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. And the kind of crazy comebacks that we made in a couple of those games. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, show your love. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace.